Dr. Batra, the very man whose name has become synonymous to homeopathy in our country. Doctor, let me start by asking you, what is homeopathy and how did it originate?
Well, homeopathy is based on the principle of vaccination, and it's based on a very simple principle of likes cures likes. So it's very similar to vaccination. It started by a German MD doctor and then came to India, more than 150 years ago.
Is there any one specific advantage that homeopathy has over other medicines?
Well, the single most advantage is that it uses medicines in very small doses, and therefore it has no toxicity at all. And so it has no toxic effects. You don't get liver failure, kidney failure, while on your homeopathic medicines. You can use them long term. It's very safe for babies, for kids, for pregnant women, and even on animals. So it's a great form of therapy which has no side effects.
Certain people say that to use homeopathy you have to get worse than to get better. Is it true according to you?
That's not true at all. I think if you have an acute problem, you get all right very quickly. And if you have a chronic problem, it takes a little bit of time. And that only happens in cases where there's a suppression. Like for example, if you're suffering from a skin problem and using a skin ointment, it temporarily covers it and keeps it under check. And the moment you stop using it, flares up. So that's the only reason why people tend to perceive that with homeopathy, things get aggravated. But it's really ridiculous. I'm saying if you're treating a child with fever, I mean, it's not that the 102 fever becomes 104 and then comes down to normal.
Absolutely.
I'm saying that's not true at all.
Yes.
So actually you start, in acute problems, you start feeling well very quickly. And the first sign of getting well is a general feeling of well-being.
So would it be fair to say that it's a good substitute for antibiotics?
Not always, but very often, yes. Very often you can stop the indiscriminate use of antibiotics, especially for acute problems like cold, cough and diarrheas. It can work very well, very quickly and very safely with no side effects.
Well, some people also say that homeopathy is not actually approved science. What do you have to say to that?
Well, there is a certain amount of controversy about homeopathy because of the minimum doses, but time and again it has been disproved. There have been very many scientific papers which have been established all over the world. There are a lot of clinical double-blind trials which are accepted by scientists and modern medicine to prove the efficacy of homeopathy in various disorders, from migraine to insomnia to arthritis to asthma, to hair and skin problems. So there's enough evidence, clinical evidence, to actually prove that homeopathy works very well.
In which ailment or disease has homeopathy been found the most effective?
Well, I think everything starting from pregnancy to childbirth, because there are medicines which can make you have easy delivery, to infants, to pediatric ailments like tonsillitis and bedwetting and those kind of problems, to teenage problems like acne, hair loss, skin problems, fungal infections, relationship problems with teenagers, to adulthood,
so
to old age.
Saying everything.
To
you're not
old
going
age.
to choose anything as such.
Well, except for emergencies.
Okay.
I think everything else.
So how much importance is given to innovation and research at Dr. Batra's?
Very much. I'm saying that's the focus of our attention. Yeah, because we believe in actually evolving our treatments and the patterns and processes and systems. We want to get better results, quicker results from our patients. So we have a core team of senior doctors who are all the time innovating, researching, looking at our patient base, discovering new treatments for all ailments, and discovering ways and means on how people can get better faster and quicker.